From the clothes we wear, to the food we eat, and the places we live in. Everything that surrounds us has colors. And in those colors are humans' most basic desires: health, peace, prosperity. The source of all these colors is nature. People obtain colors from nature, and they live surrounded by colors. John begins this journey to capture the ancient human desires in colors. John Tonks is an emerging photographer of the United Kingdom's Royal Photographic Society. He captures vivid images of life, landscapes, and history with a keen eye.
There's such a rich amount of colour everywhere. You know, for me, really quite an interesting. It made for a really nice 5 days, and you know, the whole experience was quite a nice learning curve, I thought.
Vibrant and symbolic colors of Korea from nature. Let's start this colorful journey. Night has fallen in Seoul. John's travel companion arrives at his lodge.
Lovely to meet you. Hi. Mul-gil, John.
Nice to meet you.
Please have a seat. Have a seat. Travel fun?
The awkwardness of a first meeting is short. They soon chat away comfortably. Mul-gil brings out a sketchbook. She's going to draw John as a little gift. Mul-gil is a college student majoring in art, as well as an artist who's held several exhibitions already. In 2011, when she was 24, she began her journey across 46 countries and 5 continents for 673 long days and created about 400 pieces of work. This young artist, who forever wants to live her life as the heroine of a road movie, believes in comforting people through art.
Let me see. Wow.
How do you like?
Absolutely perfect. Fantastic. Oh, thank you so much.
They get along just fine. They look forward to their trip together. Their first destination is Jeonju. Jeonju is well known for its hanbok and food that has been passed down for generations. Jeonju Hanbok Village has been designated as Korea's hanbok preservation area. This community is composed of 700 hanbok and offers various traditional programs. And it also holds a special festival of colors on the last Saturday of each month. It's Hanbok Day, an event where the youth come together donning Korea's traditional clothes. Youth from all over Korea come to celebrate Hanbok Day and carry on age-old traditions.
So these ladies here, look at them.
Pink.
The pink and the purple.
You mean the pink bracelet?
Yeah. So that it's like it's a bit like fancy dress.
So maybe you can see a lot of colorful dress, Korean dress.
Look, we've got 3 here.
Yeah.
We've got a pink, we've got a green, and we've got
Yes, really colorful.
got a something else. So these ladies dress in these colours, what, for a particular day, or just because they want to be wearing it, or just they wear it all the time?
No, only in this time.
Only in this.
Yeah, on this area.
Okay.
It's their commitment to traditional colors, even if it's just for one day out of the month. Maybe this is possible because it's in Jeonju, a city that has preserved its hundreds of years of history.
I quite like this one because it very much typified the day. You know, everybody descends upon the city to dress up for the day and walk around and take pictures of themselves and just enjoy the opportunity to wear something different and you know, do something they wouldn't normally do. And so there's lots of teenage girls who would dress up in these brightly coloured hanbok and then take pictures of themselves, and then they'd have a look at them and check the mirror and everything. And it was just one of those images that I really liked, and the colour sort of ends up really sticking out. It's quite a sort of banal scene in the background. It's just a sort of a, you know, building block and whatnot. But I quite liked how they were framed in the middle of all of this.
Hanbok, the traditional Korean dress, has 1,600 years of history. Its diverse colors are obtained from nature, and its separate upper and lower garments set hanbok apart from the traditional clothes of neighboring countries. This is a rare festival for Mul-gil as well. The two want to talk to as many people as possible and take pictures.
Well, thank you for talking to us. Why do you come down here to dress up? What is it that brings you down here?
친구랑 저랑 한복을 좋아해가지고 그래서 한옥 마을만 한복을 입을 수 있으니까.
근데 한복을 예쁜 옷들도 많은데 한복을 좋아하는 이유가 있어요?
일단은 꾸미지 않아도 예뻐요.
옷 자체만으로?
네, 옷 자체만으로도 예쁘고 그리고 일단 편해서.
편해서?
네.
They also met an interesting couple.
For me, you know, seeing all of these people in so many bright colours is really interesting. Is it quite different for you to see?
똑같은 느낌이 저희도 일상생활에서 이렇게 입고 있는 사람 별로 없으니까 여기 와서 저도 처음 보는 것처럼 똑같은 입장이에요.
He said it's the same like you.
What are their thoughts on hanbok?
색깔 되게 다양하다.
실제로 봤을 때 생각했던 것보다 더 이쁘고 이렇게 이런 거 같은 경우는 되게 화려한데 이런 거는 좀 은은하잖아요. 둘이 있을 때 오히려 더 조화가 되고 더 이쁜 것 같아요.
The couple in hanbok and snapback take selfies.
Okay, right this way. She picked out this dress with the reds and the blacks, and he decided to wear a hat to match her dress, which I thought was great, even though it doesn't match anything that he's wearing. But he went for this sort of bright blue colour, and again, it's just that mixture of modern technology with very traditional clothing. So I quite liked how that worked together. At university,
John and Mul-gil also met Japanese exchange students from Asan, Chungcheongnam-do province.
버스로?
그거 훌륭해요. 그냥 훌륭해요. 기대를 하게 돼, すごい気分が楽しくなる.
You look fantastic. Is it okay if I take your photograph?
사진 찍는 거 괜찮으세요?
Yeah.
I think they're
Good
like
way.
it. Really like
Okay, keep looking this straight to the lens for me. That's it. And 1, 2, 3.
The colors of hanbok captivate even foreigners. What do these colors mean?
You want me to dress up?
Yes.
Okay.
Dress, skirt, not trousers.
Oh, good.
There's a shop in Jeonju Hanok village that rents out hanbok. There's a wide range of styles and colors to choose from.
Oh my life. Wow.
Oh,
What's happening?
nice.
Nice, yeah? Ooh,
He looks more handsome.
really?
Yes.
이게 진짜 오방색이에요. 5가지의 컬러가 우리의 심신도 안정시키고 그 무병장수를 기원했던 우리 조상님들의 그런 컬러예요.
John's choice contains obangsek, the 5 traditional colors of Korea. They're based on the yin-yang and 5 elements theory. Blue means tree, red fire, white metal, black water, and yellow land. These 5 nature-inspired colors calm the body and mind, and they reflect Koreans' wish to live long, healthy lives. Naturally, it's easy to see obangsek in Korean food, clothes, buildings, and more.
Now we are Korean.
I feel very Korean right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even your face is Korean.
Well, the hat is actually keeping the sun out of my face, so that's a bonus. But I don't feel very inconspicuous.
Yeah.
As secret agents go, I feel particularly bright and colourful.
A special event opened today. Jeonju Hanok Village will host a traditional game with its hundreds of visitors. The game is Ganggang Sule, where people hold hands and dance in circles while praying for abundance and good harvest. Hundreds of people in Hanbok create a beautiful color belt at the Jeonju Hanok Village.
You have all the sort of natural greens and whatnot colours behind here, but then you've got all of this colour punctuating it, and particularly the reds and the yellows. You can really see it all coming through. So I thought this made quite a nice image to give an idea of the story of the day and give you a sense of just how many people are there.
There's style in grace and desires in purity. Even though it's rare for contemporary Koreans to wear hanbok in everyday life, the same yearnings found in these colors run in their blood. John and Mul-gil continue on their journey to the south and arrive in Jangheung.
Okay.
So we're gonna meet another Korean color.
Korean colour.
Yes. On a cotton.
So this is all dyes and
Beautiful.
really
Brown.
Oh, wow, look at these.
Colorful fabrics welcome them inside. They cannot take their eyes off these vibrant colors.
These ones are really lovely.
I love blue color.
Yeah.
Yes. Indigo.
Indigo.
These fabrics were dyed with Korea's natural dyeing techniques. All dyes are derived from nature and do not contain chemical pigments. They require work, but they are eco-friendly and give life to the soft colors of nature.
반갑습니다.
반갑습니다.
먼길 오셨죠? 핸섬 보이. 핸섬하세요. 안녕하세요. 뭐 직접 농사 지은 걸로 해요. 직접 농사를 지어서.
Oh, wow. So which plants?
농사 직접 지어서.
어떤 식물?
예를 들어서 이제 요거는
For example?
쪽이거든요. 꽃.
아,
지금 가을이라서 쪽꽃이 올라왔어요. 근데 잎 속에 인디고.
indigo.
Ah,
Navy,
wow.
kind of navy.
Yeah. So that comes from here?
Yes.
이 색깔이요? 파란색?
블루. 예, 인디고.
One of the charms of natural dyeing is that you can't predict what color you will end up with. These plants, called Chinese indigo, can produce an amazing blue. The first step of natural dyeing is collecting the ingredients. John wants to capture everything about the master as she works. She fills the frame, like part of nature. It feels like she's become a watercolor painting along with her dyed fabrics.
This is the house where she worked and lived, and it was really interesting just piecing together different portraits along the way, because she's drying all of the pink silk here, and you can see everything that she's doing. So here she's got the leaves that she's going to use to make the indigo colour, the dark, the blue there, and then all the marigolds are here, and you can see the colour of the marigolds in the gloves that she's wearing. So it kind of managed to incorporate everything together.
There are various dyeing techniques for each ingredient. In the case of indigo plants, she needs to wash and submerge them in clean water.
돌을 올려요? 네, 돌을 얹어서 모수욕에 가라앉도록.
After 3 days, once she adds lye made with camellia tree ash, the green indigo leaves magically turn blue, even without any artificial additives.
예, 이제 친환경 이렇게 이제 파란 꽃이 피잖아요.
네.
여기다가 이제 염색을 하면 되는 거예요.
여기다 천을 담그는 거.
저기
Why does this smell so bad?
아까 쪽을 물에다 담겼잖아요. 3일 후면 당연히 삭혀져요. 그러면 거기에 인디고 성분이 배양이 돼요. 배양이 되면서 이렇게 냄새가 나는 건데요. 이렇게 자연의 냄새가 삭혀서 나는 냄새. 우리 몸에 좋은
good bacteria.
이로균이요.
Yeah.
The concentrate, temperature, volume, and of course time will affect the color. During this process, the color never comes out the same. The fabric looks blue in the pot, but it comes out green, and its color changes to blue over time.
예, 공기와 만나면서요. 예, 산화가 되면 이 과정을 산화 과정이라는데요. 공기와 만나면서 블루로 변하는 거예요. 어때요? 블루색으로 변했죠? 예, 연구해서 블루로 어때요? 색깔이 블루로 변하죠?
Wow.
Sorry, guys.
Yes, it's like a sea. 바다 같아요.
But she puts the fabric in the dye again.
반복하지 않으면 이렇게 내가 원하는 색깔을 낼 수가 없어요. 그러니까 한 번 했을 때 그냥 바다색이다, 옅은 바다다. 2번, 3번 하면 그냥 하늘빛, 나의 가을 하늘.
Park Sun-jin began natural dyeing when she was 19, after suffering allergic reactions to artificial byproducts. Nature-derived colors did not just gift her with beauty, but it also gave her health back.
친환경으로 농사 지어가지고 제가 이렇게 염색해서 이렇게 색깔 내고 그러면 행복하지. 기분이 너무 좋거든요. 근데 이제 이걸 해서 옷을 해 입거나 그러잖아요. 그러면 이렇게 포근해요. 나는 자연과 함께 하고 있다. 그러니까 건강에 대한 불안감이 좀 덜하죠.
After repeating the process several times, she finally achieves this beautiful sky blue color.
너무 예쁘다. 저도 파란색 제일 좋아하거든요.
그래요? 저기 가을 하늘을 원단에 다 넣었어요. 저의 가을 하늘이에요. 어때요?
Just as she said, the indigo fabric seems to carry the autumn sky. It reflects Sun-jin's desire to embed nature in her work.
So it was very nice to learn how these things are done, but 100% natural as well, which was really nice. And I think it shows in the colours as well. It doesn't look particularly artificial. I think the only strange thing is that you get this striking blue colour out of the green leaves. But other than that, yeah, I think I found it very sort of appealing to look around.
Chinese indigo isn't the only ingredient. Fabrics submerged in safflower dye look orange, but they turn soft pink at the touch of the wind. Marigold with vibrant colors looks gray after being dried for 4 days, but it gives a unique yellow color. Like this, natural dyes generate magical results, and there's a reason why Jangheung became popular for it.
장흥에는 생약초 특구로 지정이 돼 있어요. 근데 이제 그 농가들이 한약재로 이렇게 생약초로 농사를 지어요. 근데 지금 제가 염색한 이 빨주노초, 파남보 이 모든 색깔들이 생약초 가지고 염색을 한 것들이에요. 약초들이 자란 곳이기 때문에 약초로 염색을 하고 몸에 좋은 것들을 많이 만들고 그래요.
그럼 그 금자나랑 인디고 저쪽도 약초 중에 하나예요?
그렇지요.
Yeah, done okay.
There's a color that John wants to express through this traditional dyeing process.
This is deep blue.
Yeah, it's good.
This is what you want, right?
Oh yeah. This is the sky in England. So I don't know if they do a grey.
This color is from England.
No, they don't do grey, do they? Look at that.
Yes, right.
This is John's color, and it's a unique color that will never be created again.
What color? Which color is your favorite?
Out of all of these, I think I may have to stick with the boy blue. I think it's
not that one.
maybe I like this. It's close to like a royal blue. I think that's a really nice colour. Or maybe this one actually, a little bit lighter.
Yes, this is really nice. But most important thing is, actually in the market or department store there are many beautiful color clothes.
Yeah.
But different thing is, this is from natural. That
Yeah.
is most important thing. You have to know that.
Yeah, and you just don't understand how they're made, do you? I think that's the difference. It's really interesting to learn how it's all put together.
It is said that mountains stand in every direction in Jangheung, and clear water overflows in its valleys. Buckwheat flowers bloom in Seonhak-dong every fall and decorate the entire town in white. In Korea, buckwheat flowers symbolize simple beauty. It's also often mentioned in literature and movies. What is John's impression of Seonhak-dong and its buckwheat flowers?
I think with this one, it was purely, the whole scene is filled with green. So the buckwheat being so white, it actually created different layers and tones of green along the way. So I quite enjoyed how, when you just look at the entire landscape, you have variety, probably 8 or 9 different tones of green throughout the image.
John and Mul-gil are very lucky to visit Seonhak-dong in fall. Buckwheat flowers only bloom like this for about a month out of the entire year. Then, there are the people.
If they can look straight to the camera again for me, just look straight to the lens here. I think probably most people in Korea might maybe just look at this as a very incidental portrait, but for me, I was quite amazed by the colours that these ladies had picked to wear to go and collect vegetables. Electric colours going on here, and I don't know whether it was intentional or not, but the bowl matches her top, and I just thought the whole ensemble was fairly striking.
Seonhak-dong also deeply inspires Mul-gil. With her colors, she expresses her impression of the landscape, different from John's.
바람이 불면 그 메밀밭이 바람 따라 휘날리고 하는 게 마치 이렇게 천에 코튼에 휘날리는 무늬처럼 너무 이렇게 부드럽고 가벼워 보여서 거기에 사시는 현지인 이제 할머니들의 어깨에 긴 스카프를 메어 드린 거예요. 메밀밭으로 천을 만들어서 그렇게 만들면 그분들이 뭔가 더 원더우먼 같아 보이고 슈퍼맨 같은 느낌을 함께 담고 싶었어요.
Ordinary people against the backdrop of simple flowers. John and Mul-gil see the depth that lies in humble colors. Yeongsangang River, the lifeline of Jeolledo provinces, and the wide open plains of Jeonju Jeonju is Korea's representative breadbasket that transforms into a huge golden field in fall. Because of these fields in harvest, gold has become a color of abundance in Korea. Abundance, humankind's most basic desire. Yeongseong-dong River that flowed through Jeollanam-do provinces carried the region's riches and nourished Jeonju with life. In the past, people also transported Jeonju rice on Hwangpo sailboats. Abundance becomes music. Abundance becomes pleasure. Abundance becomes color. And that color then turns into a prayer for abundance once again. Like this, colors flow into our lives through nature and bring joys and return to the cycle carrying our prayers. John and Mul-gil head toward Jangheung, the home of water and sunlight. Nature flourishes in its beauty here. Jangheung's bamboo forest is its best attraction. About 34% of Korea's bamboo trees are found here. The trees and their hundreds of years of history create an endless green forest. It's known as the place to meditate on life while enjoying the bamboo fragrance.
All place, the deep green, that light.
You kind of get all the... They're so tall that you get all of the dull green colours at the bottom, don't you? But then when you look at the top, because it covers all of the light, when you get to the top, you get more of a golden green, don't you, when the light sort of comes through?
Yes, light makes them more beautiful.
The gift of water, wind, and light. Jangheung is one of the best places to search for beautiful colors. Chuwolsan Mountain is close to Jugnokwan. John and Mul-gil will meet a master who makes special food with the colors from nature. Master Lee Sun-ja can express every color and taste with what nature has to give. To do that, she must first find the ingredients.
Can I just take one?
한번 씹어보세요.
They
꼭꼭
taste
씹어보세요.
very...
뜯고 시고 짜고 맵고 합니다. 꼭꼭 씹어보세요.
they're very bitter and very... it's dry. It takes the water out of the moisture from your
지금
tongue.
먹으면
So dry.
할머니가 따가서 그늘에다 말리고 밤이면 이슬 맞히고 그래서 그늘에다 은근해가지고 방앗간에 가서 갈아서 쌀하고 같이 섞어서 다식을 예쁜 다식을 만들 거예요. 이건 산의 꾸지뽕.
꾸지뽕이요?
꾸지뽕이라는 거 있어요. 이게 파란 열매가 이만큼 커서 이게 사람한테 엄청나게 씨, 나무, 잎, 뿌리까지 다 좋은 거예요.
Gujipong.
꾸지뽕. 꾸지뽕.
꾸지뽕. 아가씨도 하나 드셔보시고 드셔보세요. 딱 비워 먹어서
What kind of
아삭
colour in that?
씹으세요.
It's like
네,
paint.
맛있어요. 설탕 달아요. 다람쥐가 산새들이 노루가 이런 거 먹고 건강한 거예요. 그러니까 자연도 조미료 없이 자연 그대로 먹으면 인간도 건강해지죠.
From fruits without names to nuts, everything has its own flavor, fragrance, and color. It's important to collect seasonal ingredients at the right time. Only then will the flavor and color of the food be in harmony with the time.
We'd spent a few, sort of an hour or so following her up the mountain to find the ingredients that she was going to use to make rice cakes and to find the right elements that she needed for colour. So I thought the colours there were actually quite nice, but the story here really is about how she finds the ingredients that go together to then make this very traditional rice cake.
못 버리시는 거세요?
사람들이 먹이 주는 거, 산새, 들짐승 이런 것들 다 자연에서 나도 얻어가니까 주고 가야죠. 그래서 이렇게 놔두면 내일 아침에 와서 보면 다 먹어 있어요. 다 가져가요.
I mean, if I was a squirrel, I'd feel a little hard done by. I think I prefer the fruit. If I had the choice.
Yeah.
But
It's a very good way.
it's a good way of
Yeah.
returning something.
Right.
Okay.
Good.
They finally climbed down the mountain after collecting ingredients for nearly an hour. This is the Master's Dashik Experience Center. Here, visitors can make traditional sweets called dashik with natural ingredients. Master E developed her cooking skills after marrying into an aristocratic family. She made food with natural ingredients and recreated the world of beautiful dashik. The Korean government even recognized her efforts and designated her as a master of traditional culture. In the old days, dashik were premium desserts that the kings enjoyed because of the difficult process of collecting ingredients and creating delicate colors. She collected these ingredients herself. From green pine needles and ramier leaves to red raspberry seeds and gardenia, all ingredients have their own color and health benefits. Pine needles, known for staying green all year round, nourish the blood and energize the body. Jaefruit boasts a beautiful red color, and it's particularly good for women.
은근히 그늘에 말려야 되고 태양에 말려야 하고 쪄야 되고 또 볶아야 되고 이슬을 맞춰야 되고 재료에 따라 다 틀립니다.
Behind their delicate colors, there's the long and difficult process of making them.
You can see the various colours that are all very natural ingredients that will go into making rice cakes. And I think the most interesting thing about this was, you know, this whole thing looks very ornate and very structured. And I think what I liked was how each one of these colours has a story behind it as to how you get that colour together, you know. So certain elements had to be picked at certain times of year. So, you know, you'd suddenly find out that it's not just a simple thing of buying a colour in a supermarket or buying a paint or something. You know, you really have to search for the ingredients at the right time of year to be able to make the rather ornate rice cakes that were the end product.
오방색, 우리 크게 육신을 오신채 하잖아요. 근데 색이 다 그 의미가 있는 거거든요. 우리 살아가는데 굉장히 중요한 것이 색입니다. 빨간색은 심장, 파란색은 간, 하얀색은 폐, 노란색은 비장, 까만색은 신장. 그래서 오방색만 먹어도 이 식탁도, 반찬도 마찬가지 밥상도 5가지 색깔만 그날 챙겨서 먹으면 건강을 지키는 거예요.
Now, it's time to make dashik. She mixes fine rice flour with pine needle powder.
그냥 만져봐요, 분처럼.
You can feel like touch it.
나 곱지.
Wow. Wow. Really soft.
Yeah, it's really soft.
Even I cannot feel anything when I touch it.
Just like seaweed.
꿀이죠?
네.
Honey. I'm so excited. 물은 안 나요, 선생님?
물 없어요.
No water.
그러니까 변하잖아요.
No,
1년
no
내내.
water
water.
goes in at all.
Yeah.
Just honey.
Just honey.
This must be really sweet.
Yeah. But you know, this dashik is not sweet like Western biscuit.
Oh,
Chocolate,
really?
less
No.
than chocolate and biscuit. And more healthy.
천연식품이니까. 뭐 색소 방부제가 없고 물이 없으니까.
The rich flavor of dashik comes from the natural ingredients. Dashik is one of the few foods that can taste sweet, astringent, sour, bitter, and salty at the same time. Unlike with Western cookie molds, you put the dough in the dashik mold to stamp out the shape. Flowers or meaningful characters add pattern to the colorful dough.
꽃이 핍니다.
John. Flower.
Whoa. How?
무궁화꽃이 피었습니다.
The flower.
That's
손이
perfect.
피어.
Remember?
손. 자, 우리나라 꽃.
It takes a really long time to make one little dashik. The colors are straight from nature, with no artificial touch whatsoever. Master Yi spent all those years trying to perfect these colors.
It makes you realise just how complicated it is to develop such simple colours. And then once she has all that and makes the rice cakes and shows to people, it makes it all looks very simple, but it's I think probably quite important for people to understand just how complicated it is to actually to get to that end point, because they're so ornate and wonderful at the end of it. So to reach that, I think is quite something. So what does this one mean?
John can't miss out this chance to make dashik.
그럼 이거 만들자마자 바로 먹을 수 있는 거예요?
예. 다시 그렇게 해놓고 이렇게 해보세요.
And get it out.
잘 나왔네. 아까보다 더 나왔다. 아까 정도. 대나무 명인 이를 돼요.
You are the
이거,
bamboo
이거.
masterpiece.
Bamboo master. Bamboo master.
Ah, it's so funny.
Ornate.
It's time to eat them now that they're done.
너무너무 재밌었고 이런 뉴스들.
Dashik means tea food. Naturally, they taste the best with tea.
다식을 하나 조금씩 먹으면서 이 차를 한번 음미하면서 드셔보세요. 엄청나게 참 맛있죠?
네, 너무 맛있어요. There is now
Eating
아구가.
dashik with good tea fine-tunes the senses and enhances the flavors.
아이고 맛있어, 더 맛있어.
It's interesting when the tea is sweeter than the rice cake, but they do go together very well.
There's good balance.
It's like a sort of powdery texture when you eat it,
right.
and then the sweetness of this sort of works very well.
John wants to photograph Master Yi Sun-ja in return for her invitation. In the frame, she is standing in front of a folding screen with beautiful patterns.
I just quite liked it, and I think she was very proud of her history with making the rice cakes. And this next to the other image that you just saw before, I think sort of tells a nice story about her history and relationship with it all.
그 멋쟁이 우리 사모님들이 오세요. 오면서 저거 나도 가면 할 수 있는데 우리 산에 가면 많아야 들판에 가면 많아야 합니다. 있다고 다 하는 거 절대 아니거든요. 자기 희생 없으면 이 색깔을 절대 탄생시킬 수가 없습니다. 이 맛을 지킬 수가 없습니다.
Mountains cover 70% of Korea. The largest flatland is the Gimje Plains. This is John and Mul-gil's last destination. Garden cosmoses color the entire land of Korea during fall. They follow the beautiful colors and arrive at a modest Buddhist temple filled with high aspirations.
I never seen a temple this kind of colour before.
Yeah?
All the greens, all the blues.
Red.
Ah, it's amazing.
Even up there.
So these are the 5 colours that we're talking about.
Yeah.
What catches their eye immediately is Dancheong on Muryong Gwangjang Hall. Dancheong adorns buildings with vibrant colors and patterns and gives them life. Dancheong refers to traditional decorative paintwork based on obangsek. It protects wooden buildings from rotting, rainstorms, and insects, and expresses religious virtues through colors. In that sense, Dancheong is more closely associated with virtues than glamour.
Normally usually we don't use like straight, like always.
Always the curves and the shapes.
curve.
Yeah. But the use of this blue, I've really never seen this on a building like this before.
Very strong blue.
Yeah. Really interesting. This is amazing. You've got to see it in here, mate.
Intense colors surround the Buddhist altar inside Cheongunsa Temple. These colors symbolize nirvana, the state of enlightenment in Buddhism.
Every part there is a painting, color.
Look at this guy. Oh, wow. Check it out, you've got a little tongue as well.
It's like
I'm glad there's a sense of humour.
아,
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. 그림
Oh, wow.
그렸어요. He drawing the 5 cardinals. One of the maybe the color is red.
Cheongunsa Temple's chief monk Do-won is repairing the Dancheong.
Does he have 2 colours up on each brush? Or?
이것은 이제 색깔을 진한 색깔을 부드럽게 하는 쪽 색깔. 이렇게 칠해가지고
Yeah.
First,
그냥 진하지?
Very
이걸
strong.
부드럽게 하는 데.
Okay, yeah. Applies the colour, and that is the control.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, I understand.
감사합니다.
Even though Cheongunsa Temple's Dancheong dates back to the 19th century, the depth of its color has deepened over time. Colors that do not fade with time. The monk says nature is the secret behind it.
지금 제가 쓰는 것은 거의 다 자연 물감입니다. 화학성 것이 아닌 것이기 때문에 충, 벌레 이런 것들이 잘 안 달라들었어요. 강한 색도 있지만 부드러운 색들이 많아요. 또 강한 것도 부드럽게 쓰고 강할 때 강하게 하지만 예를 들어서 강이 40%라면 부드러움이 60%예요. 그러니까 동양적인 정서라는 것은 기본적으로 자연과 동화되고 공기와 하나 되고 이러면서 사랑과 자비가 표출되고 나와지는 거지.
The red painting you're doing today, that's maintenance. How many times, how often do you have to do this?
20여 년 만에 한 번 정도나 30년 만에 한 번 정도나.
So we're lucky to
Yeah,
to see this today.
We are lucky, really.
Yeah. With all of this colour that's surrounding us, you're wearing very simple grey. Is there an importance to that?
곧 알죠.
우리 회사
아주 좋은 생각. 청렴하게 살아라. 빨래 같은 이런 거 자주 해서 오염시키지 말고 청정하게 살아라. 검소하게 살아라. 이런 의미가 있고.
But it looks, the color is similar.
Yeah, we're close. We'll swap. A little bit.
Unlike vibrant Buddhist art, the people who make them must live a humble life.
Okay, same again.
So, Monk Do-won and the background in John's picture carry a profound meaning.
I think what was interesting for me about this was the colours that he's wearing are just so plain and so simple. And then behind him he's just got this sort of influx of greens and blues and reds. And I thought it sort of worked quite well as an image.
This Dancheong has maintained its delicate lines for over 200 years. and all along it has carried the prayers of people.
This is a close-up of the colour that he was doing, so he was going over absolutely every last bit of detail here, so it's quite remarkable how much, with a tiny paintbrush, and it just shows sort of commitment and method to what he was doing. It was quite amazing.
Mul-gil wants to express the beauty and prayers that are at the heart of Dancheong.
아래에 서 있고 제가 이렇게 위를 바라보는데 그 단청의 그 결들이 그 새의 날개 깃털 같아 보이더라고요. 그래서 참 깃털같이 잘 곱게 빚어져 있구나 생각을 했는데 그 안에 들어가 있는 색감이 너무 화려하고 예쁜 거예요. 그래서 너무너무 예쁜 색을 가진 새가 날아와서 앉아있는 느낌을 받았어요. 그래서 깃털이 날리면서 색깔이 이렇게 흐드러지는 모습을 그림으로 담은 거예요.
But if you think each one's done individually, hand by hand, and I think having looked inside and seeing the work that the guys painted, I think.
There's a painting that Monk Do-won pours more workmanship into than Dancheong. It's Taenghwa, an expression of Buddhist aspirations in painting. Rooted in Korean folk belief, Taenghwa has distinct colors.
원래 이 그림은 산신도 또는 산신탱화 이렇게 부르는데 그런데 이 산신은 기본적으로 우리 토테미즘에서 시작이 됐죠. 그러니까 원초적인 신앙생활, 원초적인 종교.
The delicate and intense colors of Taenghwa. How does John see it?
I think the red in this is the dominant colour. You know, it really comes through with the clothing, and particularly with the gold work. I think you can see it really coming through.
Red and gold combination is really nice, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. I think having the grey as well, the tiger here, I think that's really quite a nice addition too.
우속적인 색채는 원래 좀 부드러운 면보다는 강한 면이 많아요. 응? 강한 면. 그러니까 인간의 근원적인 욕구와 욕망 이런 부분들은 굉장히 강렬하거든. 그런 강렬한 표현들은 화려함을 또 내재하고 있어요. 인간의 욕망을 성취하고자 하는 것들은 굉장히 화려함을 내재하고 있거든.
이게 다 천연의 원료들이잖아요. 빨간색, 파란색 이런 색깔들이. 이게 어디서부터 얻어질 수가 있는 거예요?
그 나무 이끼 같은 거나 또는 나무나 또는 돌멩이나 이런 그 철분이 있는 거나 지금도 예를 들어서 화산 폭발하면 유황 있잖아요. 그 유황에서 나오는 게 이제 이런 흑채들, 노란 흑채들.
The steady hand that you have is just amazing. You must have a lot of patience. How many hours have you put into this already?
한 40일?
With photography, you prepare something and then it's a click of a shutter. With this, it's continual detail, continual.
Paintings are the fruits of labor and time. Photos capture meanings of single moments.
Okay, eyes again straight to me.
John wants to capture this moment in his frame.
And the pieces that he's working on the floor here, he said that he'd been spending 40 days so far on it. And I couldn't believe, the patience that you must have to work for 40 hours. Just the sheer patience involved in doing it, and almost the confidence of the brushstrokes they were making, I found quite remarkable to watch. So it made me want to create a portrait that sort of conveyed the peacefulness and the calmness of it. So, I mean, as an Englishman, I find it very hard to sit like this for more than 2 minutes, and they would sit like that for hours, and it was, it just showed such discipline. I found it very interesting.
오늘 너무 좋은 시간이었고 좋은 말씀 또 너무 아름다운 그림 잘 보고 갑니다.
감사합니다.
안녕히 가세요.
Okay, thank you.
선물.
Oh,
Present for you, chestnut.
we have chestnuts.
Yes, boiling chestnut.
Oh, they're warm. They're warm. We go.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
알겠습니다.
Okay.
조심히 잘 가세요.
네,
Okay.
알겠습니다.
Bye bye.
After their short meeting, John and Mul-gil go their way. Monk Do-won watches them leave for a long time. Were they able to fully understand the monk's colors and aspirations? Korea's colors are as vibrant as its beautiful natural landscape. These colors from nature are direct expressions of Koreans' desire for peace, health, and prosperity. For Koreans, desires translate into colors, and colors become desires once again. It's a cycle that we all partake in.